as if you are completely identified with that ego, but that ego is not you. You're much bigger and much more than. The ego is a parasite which feeds on you and your emotions and your identification with that ego. So, in my life, when I came across this drama triangle, I immediately, like recognized, okay, this is the role I typically tend to play. This is my favorite role to play, and I'm honest about it. I love playing the rescuer. I used to. I stopped doing it. So in the course of relinquishing that role, refusing to give in to that tendency to keep doing the same things and running away from my own problems, I've lost a lot of friends. It's true. But today I'm a much more aware person, and the people who got left behind, and the people who do get left behind when you stop playing that drama, right? They have just two options. Either they find somebody else to play with, our core drama खेलें, or they also grow up. Yeah, like I grew up. So this particular segment of my presentation was dedicated to Ekta Kapoor, who has single-handedly raised the levels of drama in our country within a matter of 2 or 3 years, right? So as if we didn't have enough drama in our lives already. So, but that's a lighter note. The idea is self-awareness. There is nothing stronger and bigger than that. And the day you face yourself is the day you get all your answers. You don't need to go to any pandit, open any book, or do anything else. Self-awareness is the final frontier, so to say. And that's the note I will end your questions answer on. Any other questions?
Like you were talking about false memories.
Mm-hmm.
So is that like you need another person for a false memory to implant? I mean.
No, it's possible that even your mind will play tricks on you. Because again, if I'm in a position, I have a memory which does not make you feel good about it. You're guilty about something. So what you do is start making those.
Like you said that there is an incident that never happened with you, but you are convinced that it happened with you. So is it possible?
So I'll give you an example of how the idea of false memories actually came into a lot of controversy after this thing came to light. So suddenly people started accusing psychologists and therapists that they plant false memories inside the patient's head so that they can have a reason for why they remember, like they actually had a case, the patient later on filed a case against the psychologist because the psychologist convinced that lady that your father raped you when you were a child and blah blah blah. That is the reason why you are like this today. So later on when everything, she realized that it was a false memory, she was totally convinced. She went and, like broke all ties with the father and blah blah blah. All sorts of, drama happened. But later on when it actually came to light that it was a trick by the psychotherapist in order to find, because he was not able to find anything कि ये इस लड़की को प्रॉब्लम क्या है, ये ऐसी क्यों है, कुछ तो डिसफंक्शनैलिटी हो, कुछ तो कारण हो कि यार ऐसी है. So he made her convinced that your father actually raped you. And the court, the case went to the court, it went up to the Supreme Court. She won eventually. And obviously that psychotherapist was banned and a lot of things that happened. But अभी ये जो factor है that, your own head can plant false memories. This is something which is still underway. It's not in research as it's very difficult to research, right? So it is still underway, but I personally feel whatever I've seen so far and whatever the way I see my brain function, I think it happens all the time. We keep changing details and then finally inventing a completely new memory in order to convince myself of something that I did or did not do. I feel guilty for not doing something, so नहीं actually ऐसा था इसलिए मैंने नहीं किया. Small little justifications here and there, and I have a whole new memory without even realizing it. So yeah, so it's your own brain fooling you and getting fooled in the process as well. Any other questions?
Please help me understand how it actually works. My brain works for me or I work for my brain?
Yeah, very, very, very good question. For this, I'm going to quote my own thing that I said at the starting of the presentation, that the brain is an excellent slave. It's the best minion that we can ask for. इससे better आपको worker नहीं मिल सकता और इससे बदतर आपको master नहीं मिल सकता. Because when the brain starts controlling you and you allow the brain to dictate your responses to things around you, it really takes your place, right? So it's an ongoing tussle, and the only way I think to actually have the brain work for you is, like I said, awareness. So for example, I as a child was repeatedly and severely criticized by my father. तुम कुछ नहीं कर सकते, उसका देखो कितने marks आए हैं. It's a very normal story for a lot of us, right? So by the time I grew up into an adult, I had this thing to prove things. And the moment somebody criticizes me, all those years of frustration and disappointment and anger that have piled up, it comes out in that. And the person is like, मैं तो इतनी छोटी सी बात बोली थी यार, तुम इतना क्यों बड़ा कर, right? So if at that point I see this feeling rising in me that, like, I feel like strangling this person right now, how dare he criticize me? But if I realize that इसने तो इतनी बड़ी बात की नहीं, ये कहीं और से आ रहा है, there's another source of this. That moment of awareness breaks that cycle. It breaks that automated response of the brain and helps you be a different person. So it's awareness. It's pausing, to pause and actually see why am I doing what I'm doing. What is the reason behind it? That intervention of awareness, that step breaks the cycle and it leads to a different understanding of what you are and what you can be. Any other questions? मैंने actually presentation काफी cool बनाई थी, very fun animations, but वो नहीं पाया. So yeah, I didn't have a connector for my MacBook, so I'm a bit disappointed on that. I wanted to make it fun.
अभी